What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, thanks for popping in here. This is going to be the beginning of a new series that I'm going to be taking up. The name of the series is going to be Runewords Reimagined. The reason being is all of these runewords are going to be runewords that have been added in from the Diablo 2 Reimagined mod. So today's first runeword is going to be Fortune's Favor. Let me get into the stash over here, open the cube. I would recommend, before we go any further, I would recommend you put this into a weapon. You can put this in any weapon, you can put it in any armor, you can put it in any shield. But the thing is if you put it in an armor or a shield, then you're not going to get a bonus to strength and vitality, I believe it is. Yes, strength and vitality. So let me put this over here to make it a little bit easier for everybody to see that. And make sure we're good here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we take a look at this rune word right here, Fortune's Favor. And it's going to give you +1 to all skills, +10 to strength, +10 to vitality. You get 35 to life. This can roll between 35 and 50. You get all resistances +10, 200 extra gold from monsters, 144 better chance of getting magic items. This is based on your character level. I will talk about that in just a second here. 50% damage to undead. So I want to bring this up really quick because some of the documentation from the website seems to be a little bit off. I don't know if you can see this. Alright, yes you can. Right up here where it says Fortune. First off, they have changed the name from Fortune to Fortune's Favor. Over here it says you're going to get 30 to strength. You're going to get 30 to vitality if you put it in a weapon. But it has been updated, so now it is going to be 10 to strength, 10 to vitality. So obviously they need to update this a little bit. The other thing I wanted to point out is in the documentation on the website, it actually says it'll give you 1,625 better chance of getting magic item per level. I asked them in the Discord earlier today. It turns out that that is a typo. It's supposed to be 1.625 better chance, not 1,625 better chance. I looked at this and I was kind of hoping it was that because I would never have to wear anything else ever again to get up the amount of magic find that I would like. So this rune word right here, I would recommend this to people who are looking to build up their character more. Me personally, I'm actually making this rune word because I want that better chance of getting magic items and extra gold. I tend to do a lot of gambling, which is why I want the extra gold. I also want the 144% better chance of getting magic items, which does get better with level, as you guys saw in the documentation over there. I'm only really doing that because I'm looking for uniques and I'm trying to find them all, which I know is a huge undertaking, but I'm determined to do it. This is going to be my holy grail. I know a lot of people do that with original D2, but for me, it's going to be my holy grail for this game, and it is something I am definitely going to be trying to achieve. So please stay with me on that journey if you're already there watching. Let's go over this one time. We got the +1 to all skills. We get the 10 to strength, the 10 to vitality. Those are great. You always gotta love when you get plus the skills on anything. Now there are a lot of weapons in this game that can roll with I've seen up to 6 to all skills on something. So obviously this isn't like a be-all end-all wand or anything like that. But you can put this, like I said, into any weapon. So if you need a lot of magic find, if you want that extra gold, then I would definitely recommend going ahead and making yourself a Fortune's Favor, especially because Foul and Io are really cheap runes. I was finding Foul runes in Nightmare difficulty. So, I mean, if you can find them there, then you might as well just go ahead and do it, especially when you're a lower level and you're trying to cure up a character. So I would definitely recommend making this one. The all resistance +10 is definitely good. Obviously, it'd be awesome if it was higher, but I'll take +10, especially because there isn't that many weapons in the game that have all resistance like that. The plus to life is also good. Helps keep you alive. I know I'm a sorceress, so I need a whole lot of life, and specifically I need a lot of mana because I like to use mana shield. So anything that I can get that's going to put more life onto my character without me actually having to invest more points into vitality, I will definitely take, and I definitely like. The plus 50 to undead, that's pretty standard. I mean, you can get plus 50 to undead on just a white wand. But I can see this being a very versatile rune word. And what I mean by that is because you can put it on just about anything, you can really put it on an item that you know you're not going to be using a lot, or that you're not relying on, right, to make your build go. Because obviously there are some builds where you have pretty much an engine, and there's a main driving factor in that build. In Diablo 4, for example, sometimes you have to have overpowered damage, right? And in that game, if you don't have the proper stats for that, then it's not going to work properly. And it works like that in this game as well. So if there is a piece of armor, or if you have, you know, no need for anything to be in your shield, you can put it there. You can put it on a helm. You can put it on a chest piece. You can put it on your weapon. Pretty much anywhere you want it to go is going to be good for this rune word. So yes, I would recommend this. I definitely would. Real cheap, and it's going to help you get into the later stages of the game. It's definitely not something that's going to be making your build. It's definitely not something that is going to be like an end game rune word. But if you need to find pieces to make an end game rune word, or if you just need pieces in particular for your build, like a Griffin's Eye or something like that, then I would definitely recommend putting this on something and at least giving yourself a better chance of getting those magic items. And yeah, so I personally like this better than Wealth, because Wealth, as far as I remember, you can only put on a chest piece, and there's way better things I'd rather have on a chest piece than Wealth. So moral of the story, thumbs up. And if you're still here, thank you for being here. Please subscribe. I'm effing begging you guys. 97% of the people that watch me are not subscribed, and I just want to make it to 500, so I hate to be an e-beggar, but yes, please subscribe, and everyone have a good night. Thank you, and late.